Well, hey everybody, how's it going? Show you what I've been doing here in Space Engineers. I'm having a load of fun building Space Station B. Turned my 00 ship into a welding ship, and I freaking love it. It's the best decision I've ever made. Look at it. Look at all that work it's doing. I was doing like one block or 2 blocks at a time with this guy. I've made a few different welders here. Got a double-headed welder and a single-headed welder. I was using them. I made them for building this ship over here. I think I covered this ship in the last episode. I recovered a salvage ship, and look at it. It is pretty much all done. There's still a few blocks left that are not ground down and had the owner transferred. There's a block that needs to be replaced right there. But boy, that was a lot of work getting that all fixed up. There's a whole, the back section was completely missing, and I had to go from side to side to side, eyeballing it and figuring out how it was built so I can replace the pieces that were missing. Anyway, it's just a freaking awesome ship, and I had a lot of fun driving it over. The view from this cockpit is sweet. I like it. It's got these cool, and a lot of cool stuff about it. So anyway, I'm building this big old freaking thing, which is a large ship manufacturing facility here at Space Station B. We're not too far away from Space Station A, or the original space station. 3.78 kilometers. Picked a new asteroid to keep some of the bulk away from, spread the bulk out. So anyway, a new place here to build the big ships. I wanted to rebuild this one since it's such a pain in the butt trying to dig through it and find the blocks I haven't converted yet converted the ownership, or hacked it down and transferred the ownership. So anyway, yeah, this was quite the undertaking. Holy crap. Love this ship. It is so freaking awesome. I put refineries in there so I could take ore and make ingots, and I have just came back from the space station and loaded it up with iron ingots, so it's assemblers. It's got 3 assemblers now with speed modules. Yep, cranking away out. This is so freaking awesome. Now I don't have to fly back and forth the welder between the source of components and what I'm welding. I just have everything all in one ship. It's a big ship, can't do too much, but it will be great also for repairing my other big ships. I could fly those big ships into this thing, and the big welding underneath this welding platform here. It's a gigantic welding head. Got 4 pistons, a bunch of conveyor blocks. It's gonna build my big ships. It can repair them if you fly under it. Can't really can't really pinpoint repairs like you could with this ship, or even with the smaller ships. This is kind of hard to weld, so I'm trying to get this thing close enough to weld through to the welders below. I'm welding the top conveyor junctions and also trying to weld the bottom welders. They take a lot of steel, so I've had to pause and go get some ingots built. I'm trying not to get too far ahead of the welder components. I can build the conveyor junctions, but not the welders. So I'm like trying to get them both built at the same time. Yeah, you see they're not really building for some reason. What are we missing here? Ugh, laggy. Can't record. Still can't record. Still waiting on steel. Let's get back to this spot. Oh. With the conveyors unbuilt, I can see where I've been. if I get them built and the welders aren't built, I'm gonna not know how to do that. And I can't drive this thing underneath the platform and get... This won't fit down there, so I'll have to... Well, try my best to weld them from the top. So that's what's going on. Looking forward to this big old thing getting built here. Boy, it was taking so long with the smaller ship, and I finally was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just change up this 00 ship. Yeah, you gotta pretty much ram this thing to get those drills underneath to start building. Or not ram it, but you gotta be right up next to the block behind it. Yeah, and we brought the mothership over. Check her out, the big old beast. Jeez, she is a beast. Need way more gyros in there. Holy moly. I doubled what I had and still didn't seem to make a difference. Well, I took off these ships. I decided to stop hauling around these other big old ships. Mothership is a floating city. She does not need another couple other floating gigantic ships attached to her. This thing, which is awesome. I like this ship. I also want to be able to build that here. It's a defender ship. Good for defense and fighting off the pirates. Then we got this thing, which was a drone that came after me, and it's all damaged because I shot it up. Had these really cool red lights on the front that flashed like that one car in that one show, Knight Rider. Had that Knight Rider flashing thing going on in the front of it. It was really cool, but I took some damage in order for me to take it down, so I'm going to rebuild that at some point, and that'd be cool to make this back into a drone. Have it fly out and just kind of... Well, I figured that one out later. Pretty dang cool. So 00 ship, got the... I think this is called an interceptor corvette. Freaking awesome name for a ship. Or a fighter corvette. I think it's called a fighter corvette or something. I don't know. Maybe it's an interceptor. So anyway, we're getting that built. I'm gonna build another one of these. Hopefully it will be all... I'm pretty sure when you rebuild something from blueprint, even though it's a lot of this is still owned by pirates, it will be rebuilt as my property, and I will not have a problem controlling stuff. Like half these thrusters are not turning on because I need to grind them down, change the ownership. So yeah, I did a couple jump drives on the back of this. This is like all-in-one, just freaking awesome. I like it. Has a little garage in there. I've shown you the garage for the smaller ships. This I added a couple jump drives as well, so this can travel around big distances and help out with defenses at the bases. Yeah, picked out a perfect... Found another awesome asteroid for a base building. Just had to carve it out a little bit, but not too much. Just enough to make this kind of shipbuilding area. And so this platform will build from the ground up. It'll come up slowly, building one layer at a time. Hopefully we won't have any problems doing it like that. Yeah, this ship is so freaking cool. I like it. It's really well done. It's got a good design. I like everything they did. All the shape of it and everything. So let's get back to welding and see if we are done. See if we have enough steel yet.